Hello, welcome back. And for those keen-eyed viewers who were here yesterday and were wondering if I'm wearing the same dress, yes, I am. It is too hot to wear anything else. It's 29 degrees, so great. To be honest, it did rain a little while ago, and it cut down to about 27 degrees. But it's now back up to 29. Apparently the rain is going to keep going on and off, but doesn't look like it. Looks like the rain is pretty much gone. Yeah, so I'm going to start off a sprint right now. I think I'm going to do 25. I think that's 25 is a good number. What have I done today? I've had a couple meetings. Had a meeting at 1 and then another one at 3:30. So it's been relatively busy, but still nothing crazy. I was tempted to, not work today, but I couldn't rearrange the meetings, and it's actually not been that bad. My energy has been a bit low, but I think everyone's energy is a little bit on the low side. I'll wait and give it until like 5:05. I may or may not be going out this evening for a class, but it depends on what the weather does. If my hair looks really odd, if it stays to 29, if I go outside and I think, it's still a bit hot, then I might not go. If I do, it's at 7. Doesn't give me very much time to read, I'm afraid. But we'll have a think. Play it by ear, basically. I don't need to do it right now. Oh, yay! Someone's here. Hi, Money. How you doing? How was work yesterday? Did it all go okay? Yeah, it's not urgent that I go to it, but it would be nice. Let's see how it goes. See how I feel. Money, what are you gonna read? Or are you gonna read? And it's 25 minutes for a first sprint. Is that okay? I'm still reading. Circus of Wonders. Because I haven't finished it yet. Oh no, I'm sorry. That really sucks. I hope it's just temporary though. Is it just temporary? Me and my friends are all at that situation, that point in life where we're like, yeah, everything's a mess, but it's just temporary, and it just kind of goes on and on and on and on. So, yeah, it's adult life, I guess. Yay! Oh my god, are you enjoying it? Oh my god. I'm so happy. My mum is in Paris at the moment. She went to meet up with a friend for a few days. And she said, do you want anything from Paris? And I said, if you can find me a French edition of The Starless Sea or The Night Circus, I'd be very happy. So, how much I love it. Oh, I'm so glad. What were you reading before? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. What was it you were reading last time we were sprinting? Do you remember? How did you get on with it? And also, are you liking The Starless Sea? Yeah, I'm still reading Circus of Wonders. I feel like it's picking up a little bit. I don't know where it's going to go. I mean, there are some bits of it that I suspect I know where they're going to go. But we shall see. I certainly don't know what's going to happen with the main character, so that's good. Um, yeah, I just don't love it, really. Which is such a shame because I was so expecting to. Yes, you were. I remember now. Convenience store woman. Yeah, the end. I loved the ending. Um, the ending just felt really. Um, she just she deserved to be happy in that ending because everybody else in that story is awful, like horrible people. Genre of convenience store woman, I think, is literary fiction. Style of Sea is, I guess, it's fantasy. It's sort of whimsical fantasy, I guess. Whimsy. It's very whimsy. Yes, yay! I lent it to my best friend, and she started reading it, and then she started reading the Bridgerton books, and then didn't continue reading it. And I was like, it's only my favorite book, but whatever. Yes, exactly. That's what I was aiming to say. Yeah, it felt definitely very vindicating. And it felt very hopeful at the end. I felt like she really kind of got what she deserved to be and grew, and yeah, I really liked it. Oh, is it? I want to say it's fantasy, but there's nothing like fantastical as such. Like there's no magic in it or anything. Um, Maybe historical fiction potentially. Yeah, historical fiction sounds about right. Yeah, it's set in 1866, and it's just a lot about there's a lot in here about P.T. Barnum and all these other showmen that were basically taking disabled people around and making a mockery of them and treating them really badly. So, um, there's a lot of actual, real historical information in it, which I really appreciate that. So, yeah, I would say historical fiction. I think. Um, right, shall we start a sprint? Also, Money, hope you're doing all right in this heat. If it is hot where you are. I was just saying it started off really hot down south, and then it kind of peaked a little bit at like 32 centigrade, and then we had a little bit of rain, and it broke down to about 26 centigrade. Centigrade sounded really weird. No, it's not centigrade. Celsius. Ah, my brain. What is it doing? Celsius. Um, and then now it's back up to about 29. So yeah, it's uh, it's hot, and I'm wearing the same dress as yesterday because it's really hot. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, that sucks. Oh god. Yeah, apparently it was 38 or 39 in London. But definitely not that high down here, which is a relief. Oh, that is good. Yeah. England's very unprepared. I don't know, is Germany unprepared for hot weather? Or would you say that it's not that bad? I would definitely say that England is not prepared for the upcoming heat that is going to be continuing. Um, if global warming has their way. Um, I just feel really bad for people who are working in hospitals, who are getting silly British people coming in and being like, I got heat stroke because I went to the beach and sat out on the beach. So yeah, I feel bad for it. And also people having to work in wards where there's no air conditioning either. Wow. Yeah, same here actually. Yeah, no one's prepared. Yeah, it's quite scary really to see how badly countries are underprepared. Um, yeah. So I walked out because I didn't go out yesterday, and I walked outside just to kind of see what it felt like. Because I could be like, oh, I didn't do anything for the heat wave, but I did at least go outside. I stepped foot outside, and I grew up in Southern California, and so it was very much like stepping out into an average day in Southern California. So it was a bit like, whoa. um, I like the heat, but also I'm self-employed, so I don't have to work through the heat. I don't have to um, work stressful jobs and also have to contend with the heat. So yeah, I'm very lucky in that sense. Um, shall we do 25 minutes or do we want to do a bit longer? What do you think? What are you thinking, Money? What do you think? I'd like to do it. I suppose we could do a bit longer. We could start at 5:15 and go straight into 45. 25? Alright, we'll do 25. Cool. Alrighty. Um, yeah, see you in 25. That's handy because that's how I'd set it up. So, see you in 25. Oh, 45 is good too? Do you have a preference? Let's stop and restart. Seeing as you're the only one here, might as well. Aside from me, obviously. Okay. Alright, I'll do 25 to start with, and then next time I'll do 45. Right, there we go. How we doing? Charles here. Thanks for joining. I don't think she's still here, but yeah. Ooh. It's still hot. Update. It's still hot. How did we all get on? Managed to read. How much did I read? I think I read like 20 pages. Yeah, I think I read exactly 20 pages. I'm quite proud of that. It is definitely starting to pick up now. I'm getting really interested. I think we'll do 45 minutes next time, so I'll just set that up. 45. Go. Oh, I might change the color of the cat too. What color kitty cat? It's pretty. I think I'll do grey and blue. Nice. 2 pages is better than nothing. Oh. I'm kind of wishing I was in bed. With the fan on me. I'm actually not that hot. I'm just being dramatic. I'm a Pisces, so I'm very dramatic. Oh, where are you up to in the Starless Sea, Money? Where are you? How far into are you? Trying to remember what you said. No, you didn't say how far you were into it. Have you read The Night Circus as well, or is this your first Erin Morgenstern? Oh, okay. It's a good amount. Nice. It's not a long book. It's like 500 pages, something. 500, 500 and something pages, I think. Not entirely sure. Ooh. Oh, India's done a reading blog. Nice. I think the thing that I liked about the Starless Sea was how everything kind of fits in. Like everything just kind of has its own little piece in the puzzle, you know? And that's kind of why at the very end it all like makes sense in some ways. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, I do love that book. I have that book in German. Because it's a really pretty edition. That's my like Night Circus shelf. I'm now learning German. So maybe in the future I'll be able to read it in German. That would be cool. Yes, it definitely has more pages than Convenient Storeman. I think Convenient Storeman is only like 100 or so pages. Something very short. I am looking at my books and I'm thinking I'm tempted to do like a bunch of short books, like in a short space of time. Because I've got Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, which I know is technically the first in a series, but it is very short. So I am tempted to read that. And then I've got a couple of graphic novels that I really want to get through. I've got the first Fables graphic novel. And they've got one that's called Witching Hour. So I'm not sure. I like being a little detective. Absolutely. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I kind of think all the characters in that book lack agency. I think they all kind of are subject to the whims of the, without spoiling it. Oh, okay, cool, nice. I've been learning German for a week. I can say bread, water, please, thank you, goodbye, and I think that's it. God, that sounds depressing, doesn't it? I've been learning German for a week and I can't say that very much. It's only a week, so it's not been that bad, but yeah. Is there anything else that I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, wine and coffee and milk. It's just like a collection of little words that are foods. Whereas in I'm also learning Greek and Japanese, and mostly what I'm learning is the same. So it's things like he makes rice. The rice is pink. I don't know a second language. Um, I'm a terrible European. I've always wanted to learn another language. I'm gonna get more comfortable. Um, there we go. It's better. Um, I don't know a second language. I did learn ancient Greek when I was at uni, but it did not stick in my head for very long. It was really difficult. It was a really hard language to learn. Um, and if I want to go back into ancient Greek history, then a lot of the academia is in German. So I thought I'd start learning German. I really want to go to I really want to go to Berlin. I really want to go to Japan, which is why I'm learning Japanese. And then modern Greek, just because I want to go back to Greece. Okay. I did do French at school. Can't say I remember much of it. um, yeah, it just disappears, and Latin's so hard as well. Um, I never learned Latin, but my housemate in when I was at uni, she was doing Latin, and she did 3 years of Latin. Ugh, no, thank you. There's something about those ancient languages that really don't stick in your head that well. At least that's my excuse. Another excuse that I have is that I didn't know for about a year that you were supposed to conjugate verbs, and that those are the only ones that you conjugate. Nobody had actually said, "Oh, by the way, you conjugate verbs." I was like, "So I only have to do this with verbs?" Yes. Um, it seems really obvious now, but like, I also blame the British school system that doesn't teach you about the different types of words. My friend was talking about words like the and a, and she was like, "That's the definite article and the indefinite article," and I was like, "Ooh, thanks. I didn't know that." um, so yeah, just like the structure of English and the structure of language. Don't know. Yeah, that is also true. Yeah. Um, kind of hard to learn to speak, to use ancient Greek. Um, I tried asking my ancient Greek lecturer, like, what would happen if you did that? If you went to Greece and you spoke ancient Greek to them, and she said they'd look at you and say, "Why are you speaking German?" Great. Oh. Spanish is also hard, I think. Languages generally are hard. My friend's learning Russian, um, and she has been learning it for years, so she's quite good at it. But it does require constant upkeep. It requires constant learning and constant practice. As you say, it's all about learning. It's about how much you use it. But she told me that there's no article in Russian, so that's nice. Because I was learning this morning. I was like, why do some words in modern Greek, so the article is the, so it'd be the vase, and the word for the is to, to, so it'd be to vase. And then when you get to things like sto museo, that means in the museum, but there's no article. And I was like, why is it the if there's no article? That usually means it's a. If there's no article, it's an a, as opposed to like a museum, a base. Yeah, it's just very weird. I still don't get it. Oh, okay. To be fair, I think English is probably hard to learn because English is such a weird, such strange rules. Did you find that when you learned English? I say when you learned English. I don't know if you learned it or whether you speak it anyway. But yeah, English. I was talking to my mum and I was just like, "This is so." English is such a weird language. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense. Japanese is fun, but it's just you basically have to learn all the syllables, um, which is a lot. um, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, okay. How long ago did you learn it? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, spelling. Yeah, definitely spelling. I'm excited to get to German nouns. Actually, I am doing German nouns because nouns are things like I know English. Nouns are the objects. I know the language that I speak, that I have spoken from birth. Uh, from a very young age, not from birth. That would be really impressive if I spoke English from birth. Um, I'm doing it through Duolingo, but there is near me. There's a local adult learning center, and they are doing a 6 week, I think 6 week German course in September. So I'm seeing how far I can get in German until I have to decide whether or not I'm going to join that course. Um, it's not expensive. It's like £60 for a 6 week course, which is pretty good when you think about it. But yeah, I would like to keep going with it just to have something that I'm continually working on, that I'm like continually progressing on, because my work is really I love my job, but it's very hard to see the tangible progress. Oh yeah, I bet that really helped. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should, when I'm a little bit further in, maybe I should start um, looking at German YouTubers. Are there any German YouTubers that you recommend that I could have a look at? My friend is up to Unit 2 in Duolingo, so she might find it a bit more helpful. She's a bit further along than I am. It is fun. I was telling my friend I find Japanese really hard, because it's just completely not like anything even remotely resembling English. Um, but it's really fun to learn it. Like, oh, that means that. I did get a little bit of a little bit of a shock, because when you do Japanese and Duolingo, it has the Japanese script, and then it has how you pronounce it at the top. So it has desu in like the Japanese writing, and then it has desu at the top, desu. Um, and when I was trying to move on to another level, um, suddenly the English at the top, like the English alphabet words at the top, had disappeared, and so I was having to do it all from the like the actual Japanese script, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know anything. Oh, okay, easy German, street interviews. Oh, thank you. Easy German street interviews. Ooh. It's hot in Berlin, yes. Rising gas prices in Germany. Interesting. 5 minutes late, still on time? Yes. Oh, up to 20 minutes and I'm still on time. Thank you for that. I'll send that to my friend as well. I just, it's nice to feel like I'm progressing in something. Like I'm actually, in the evening, I'm, not sitting there watching YouTube videos to numb my brain. I'm actually like building on something that I already know, which is really nice. So, yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun. Um, my mum always wanted to learn Spanish with me, but we just had never gotten around to doing it. So I'm hoping in the future she might take a language course with me. I don't know. We'll see. She did Spanish when she was younger, because she lives from Southern California. So, California's most popular language is actually Spanish. So, yeah. Ah, thank you. You too. That's a new person. Right. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do for another 45. Um, Start that probably at 6. I need to think about what I'm gonna do for dinner. Mm, I don't want to cook anything. It's too hot to cook. It's too hot. I've got bread. I can make a sandwich, I suppose. Oh, what are you reading? I'm reading Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil, which it's like missing. It's missing the end of the word, but it is Circus of Wonders. It's about a young woman named Nell who is she has some unusual birthmarks that speckle her skin, and she's been shunned by her community, and she gets sold by her father to a circus of wonders. And it's good. I'm enjoying it. Oh, what are you reading, Moonbook? And is 45 minutes a good amount of time? I think it'll give me just enough time to go out and have a feel about whether it's going to be too hot for me to go to my class. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Clarion 2. I've never heard of that. I'm Googling it. Clarion 2. Ooh. I get shoes. Book. Oh, the Soul Protocol. Interesting. Oh, is it space? Oh, it's spacey. Nathan M. Hurst. Oh, it's sci-fi. I love sci-fi. I'm not reading enough sci-fi. Hiding in a starship full space was not part of Larson's normal day. But then, what was a day in space when something wasn't trying to kill you? Ordinarily, he would be the one running towards the issue to fix it. Punctured hull, engine failure, comms problem. When the problem has a gun, well, that's when you find yourself a starship full space and hide. Oh, that does sound good. Are you enjoying it? Oh. Oh, that sounds good too. Oh. It's from the 70s. Am I thinking of the right... Am I looking at the right thing? Just read the whole thing out. I hope I'm thinking about the right... This looks pretty new. Maybe I'm looking at something else. Oh, I see. Here it is. I was definitely not reading the right club. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, it is also speculative fiction. Interesting. That is a really cool cover. It's a series of speculative fiction short stories? Anthology of speculative fiction. I don't recognize any of these names. That's awesome. Oh, Joanna Russ. I recognize Joanna Russ. Oh, I'm going to have a look for this. Oh, and Ursula Le Guin. Yeah. Oh, this looks good. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was not the right book. Sorry. This does sound really good, actually. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm always looking for more sci-fi, speculative fiction type stuff. So, right, shall we go into a sprint? Yeah, I think 45 minutes will be good. And then I will decide whether or not I'm going to go to this class. It does look really hot outside, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll have a think. See if I have any energy. Right. See you in 45. Hello, welcome back. How did we get on? I know that we lost money halfway through ish. I'm waving back. Glad to see you're staying. Oh, ow, cramp. Oh, um, oh, interesting. I was born in 1991. I'd be very interested to read that. How are you doing, Hattie? Good to see you. Well, good to know you're there because I don't literally see you. How are you finding to paradise? What do you think? Oh, this sounds so up my alley. Oh, I was 6, so it wasn't really the right age to experience the 1990s. Oh, sorry. I'm glad that you did hear it though, because I'm never sure if people hear it. I tried to. My volume is only at like half, like 49%, so hopefully it's not going to be that loud. Nice, good job. Did you decide what you were going to read? Whether you're reading the Clarion one or the other one? I haven't decided whether I'm going to go to my class. I probably should work it out. Okay. It's not that hot, so I probably could. Just a bit nervous about going. Um, mm, Not a big fan of doing things in the evening. Going out and doing stuff, unfortunately. Over the hour and 50 minutes that we've been sprinting, I've read 64 pages, which is amazing for me. In 2 hours, that's pretty unheard of. I must be really like I am getting really into this book, which is good because it's almost over. I think I've got 100 pages left actually. So, you're reading your book club one. Which was your book club one? It was. Oh, The Ballad of Perilous Garve. Is it good? Are you enjoying it? I would love to be in more book clubs, but yeah, I'm not. I don't know anybody really, so that's kind of why I wanted to do YouTube because I thought, wow, I'll get to meet people and hang out with new people, even just virtually. So yeah, that's why I do it. So I really probably should go to this class because I'll get to meet new people, which is what I wanted to do. Even though I haven't had a shower, and then my hair isn't a mess. Talking about the 90s, I feel like my hair is channeling the 90s. With like the stripe with the loose hair down the side. I feel like I'm channeling my inner millennial. So, yeah, I think I will probably head off to this thing. It's not that hot, so I don't really have an excuse not to. So. Trying to finish it, yeah. That's always the hard part. You're enjoying it then, it sounds like. Ooh. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh. So this is queer, this book. Nice. I'm going to have to look it up also. It's something Garve, The Ballad of Perilous Garve. I'm going to look that up right now. The Ballad of Perilous Garve. of Perilous Graves. Ooh, okay. Alex Jennings? Is that one? Is that what who it's by? Alex Jennings? Ooh. In a fantastical version of New Orleans, I'm sending this to India because I know she loves New Orleans stuff. In a fantastical version of New Orleans, where music is magic, a battle for the city's soul brews between two young mages, a vengeful wraith, and one powerful song in this vibrant and imaginative debut. Hmm. And you say it's not YA. BIPOC actor, BIPOC author. Nice. Okay, well, I'll definitely have to look at. I definitely will look it up properly and see if I can pick it up. Is it out? Because a lot of people are talking about having an art copy of it. So if it's out, then I'll buy it. Looks like it is out. Oh yeah, 21st of June. It's newly out. Okay, good. Because I'm not a big fan of YA anymore. It does depend on the YA, but I'm just generally not a huge fan. Nice. Okay. I haven't got I've got Kobo. I use Kobo, but yeah. Right. I think I'm gonna have to go. My alarm is telling me that I should go to this this course, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm afraid. Um, but I will probably be sprinting again soon. Because as of tomorrow, my StreamYard hours get reset. So I get 20 more hours. Resets on the 20th. So yeah. But thank you all for joining, and thank you to the new people that have joined. Moonbook, so good to have you, and hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you, Hattie, for joining as well. It's good to see you even slightly, just briefly. I really I didn't plan this very well tonight, but I just wanted to use up some of my hours and stuff. So, yes, I will be sprinting again probably this week. Probably. Oh, I'm actually doing. If any of you are patrons for Leanne Literary Diversions on YouTube, she is doing Patreon sprints all day on Saturday. So I'll probably be in and out of that one on Saturday if you're a patron of Leanne's. But yeah, I'll probably do another day this week. It'll be on my Instagram, Chloe Hickson, and Moonbook12. I will look you up. Okay, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye.